This morning in Going Places, we are just 5 days away from the most frightening holiday of the year. But did you know that Halloween started in Ireland thousands of years ago? It actually made Ireland a tourist draw this time of year, thanks to festivals and tons of haunted sites. Travel Zoo senior editor Gabe Saglier has been there for a few days, and now he's joining us live from Trim Castle in Ireland with all the details. Hey, buddy, how are you?
Well, great to hear your voice. And yeah, that's Trim Castle. If you saw the movie Braveheart, this looks familiar to you. And of course, this now dates back to 1171, still standing strong, major tourist draw these days, as you can imagine.
Now, a lot of people probably never even realized that Halloween started in Ireland. Oh, having trouble hearing us. We released the birds right on cue. No, I was saying a lot of people may not realize that Halloween started in Rhode Island. In Ireland, not Rhode Island.
Rhode Island? I'm in the wrong place. So well,
it's almost the same thing.
Yes,
I mean, let's be honest.
Wouldn't you know it that in fact it did start in Ireland more than 2,000 years ago. And I'm standing about 15 minutes from a place called the Hill of Ward, and I had a chance to visit it. This is where, through archaeological digs and through carbon dating of remains found here, they've determined this is where the very first Halloween ceremonies, called Samhain back then, would have been performed. And they were performed on October 31st. Back then, that was the end of the calendar year, and the day that the veil between this world and the next was at its thinnest, meaning, yeah, ghosts could actually kind of cross over. And by the way, you know, the tradition of wearing a mask during Halloween, that's what they would do back then as a way to kind of scare off these spirits. So again, a lot of these traditions brought over by the Irish as they spread around the world, including the U.S. But yeah, they would have originated here more than 2,000 years ago.
Now, one of the other things, too, there are a lot of festivals that are happening in Ireland at this time of year as well.
Yeah, and drawing a lot of international visitors. By the way, Ireland, one of those destinations seeing probably the fastest bounce back post-COVID of flights. Right now, there are about 27 different direct flights out of 16 different U.S. cities, more and more being added over the next couple of months. But yeah, this time of year, it's drawing international tourists because of those festivals. Here in Trim, they throw a party called the Puka Festival, and we were here in 2019 when it launched. Took a bit of a pandemic pause, making a big rebound this weekend into Halloween Monday. Big parades, big showcases, major, the whole city turns out to celebrate Puka, who is a shapeshifter, by the way. She could bring you good luck or bad luck, but you wanted to behave either way. And in Northern Ireland, Will, USA Today calls Derry Halloween the biggest and best Halloween party in the world. I've been there for that as well. My friend Winifred the Witch is there this year. Winifred, you've been celebrating Halloween for, well, thousands of years. But you must be particularly excited about Derry Halloween this year.
Oh, hello, Gabe. Yes, we are so excited about Derry Halloween this year. I've travelled all over the world to celebrate Halloween, and I've never quite found anywhere that throws a party like here. It's amazing. There's 3 nights of spooky spectacles, and they even put on a Halloween parade with lots of delightful little children all dressed up.
Well, Winifred looks better and better every century that I get to see her. And Will, by the way, the spectacle is already starting here in Trim. I want to show you some of the friends I've just made here. Whoa. These are some of the Celtic mythological creatures. There's Puka herself, who have inspired, a Puka festival and a lot of the stories and a lot of those scary stories, really, around Halloween. That's Fardarig, the fire man, and there's Morrigan, the crow. She's the goddess of war. So a lot of these mythological creatures starring during Puka Festival here in Trim, and a lot of these very creative, spectacular acts making their way down the streets over the next couple of days as well.
Just really cool, and I know you've been there for about a week looking at some of these castles. A lot of these places, they say, are haunted. Any luck finding some of these haunted castles?
Oh, you bet you will. Yeah, imagine with all these great old castles and manor houses, stories abound of ghosts that inhabit them. I found a great spot. It's not inhabited now. It's a place called Duckett's Grove, built back in the mid-1700s. It burned down in the 1930s. People visit it now. It's being cared for by the community there. But yeah, there's a legend that says that a banshee lives right there in the tallest tower of this particular structure. It sits on about 5,000 acres. Gorgeous to visit, but But if you go at night, just be prepared to hear the air slicing shrieks of this banshee that are set to come out there at night. So beware, Will.
All right, I'll beware. Gabe, that is a sweet leather jacket you got going on there, too. Very nice.
You like this?
I do.
Listen,
I do like that.
When they said Will was coming up on the rundown here, I'm like, I got to dress up and look good. I've got a lot of competition.
Thanks, my friend. Good to see you. And all great tips for making a trip across the pond and visiting the Emerald Isle.